Welcome to Crypto Space Junk. Today, in the market, I'm just going to talk about inside bars. It's not how I'm going to teach you how to use them. There's a lot of content on YouTube where you can find them. But if you have never heard of them or you don't know what they're about, I'm just going to sort of highlight it to you whilst I'm looking at these charts and looking at the cryptos that I'm interested, some of the cryptos I'm interested in. Update. So an inside bar on this indicator I'm using, this is a premium indicator. There is free ones on TeamView, and this you can get this indicator free as well. If you go over to YouTube and follow Richard Trading Wars, Wars with a Z, the information there, you can obtain the indicator. But I'm going to use it just to highlight what it does. So it's just indicating to you that there is an inside bar, and it's coming up yellow. I've set this to yellow. Set it for any color. Now, how you play these is that where you get the yellow, and also you get an outside bar, which I'll talk about tomorrow. On the inside bar, this is where the price is undecided. And there's a very good chance, it's like a weather report, there's going to be some high volatility. So how you'd play these, you'd play them at the break, either the top or the bottom. I mean, as you look at them like that, you don't know which way they're going to go. So you could play the break of both sides. But if you wanted to drill down into them candles, you can see and get your bias from there if you want by using Fibs and all kinds of things. But it's like here on Phantom, if you look, we've had quite a big run. And then you get an inside bar. Bear in mind, this is a monthly candle. And these candles appear on every time frame. It's not time frame specific. But you see these candles, and we've done a big run up there, and we get an inside bar. So there's a pause. So we've stopped going in the direction where we're going. We could blow through there and continue. But at this stage, we haven't. So this is Phantom. And if you look at it, if I go down to a weekly chart now, we can see what's happening. You've got two outside bars. So you've got indecision here, indecision. Indecision, indecision, indecision. Now you've got the Bollinger Bands tightening. You've got it's just going underneath the 20 EMA. Now if I go back to that monthly chart, I find the inverted hammers very bearish. And now we've got this inside bar developing here. We could blow through the top on Phantom here and continue going up. That pullback we've had here could have been enough. But I just don't like that red candle there. And if I was to draw a fib on that high, you see we came down to the 618. They bought up there and then they sold. And these aren't just normal people buying. You think they make quite a lot of profit there if you look. They made 200%. Now, wouldn't it be good, the way they'll look at it, is if we pull it back to the 786. Now, I don't want to go too much into the Fibs, but you could see on the break of this previous inside bar that we blew straight down. Then we came up, we broke the high of that inside bar straight afterwards. But the price reversed straight away. So, and you got the 20 EMA just floating around here. I would potentially target. So if we close, I mean, we've got 17 days on this candle yet. So nothing might happen. We might just stay around here for 17 days. But then if we go down to the weekly, we've got an inside bar here as well. And again, you could do the same here. You could break it. You could short below the low, or short on the high. Sorry, buy on the high. Now, you've also got this other indicator, which is a famous Holy Grail pattern, which also means high volatility. It's like a cloud here. I mean, it could blow straight to the upside, it could blow straight down. If I go back to the monthly, and we look where we had this yellow, we just broke below, and then we shot right up. That's on this inside bar. Here again, price comes up, we retrace, we hit a fib there. We hit the 786, and then we get an inside bar right on the 786, and look what happens. We blow straight through it. And that move, even if you buy from the top of the breakout there, you're looking at, that was 3,000% on a monthly chart. That's huge. Now, these work in every time frame. You see here, so that was that measure. So you look here. The blow from the top up from this one to this point here was 1,000%. That's 10 times your money. So these things happen in all the charts, and they're worth looking, see what they're about, learn about them, and they work brilliantly in crypto. So do fibs, and so do inside bars. They work almost textbook perfect. So how you would scan it? So let's just say you wanted to play a lower time frame. And I'll try and keep this video short without me muttering on all the time. So what you do, if you wanted to play an area, see, if a crypto's just sitting around not doing a great deal and you're thinking, do you know what, I want to buy something and look for a move, it could be worth you playing the inside bar. And the outside bars are very similar as well. But if I go to the inside here, and let's just say, today I'm going to set up my computer and I want to play on something. I want to set myself either long term or go down to like a 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart and play on Bybit. So you could go on the monthly, you could scan through and see if we've got any insides on the month. I mean, this month's developing, and it's developing on a fib. So it could be worth going to a weekly. Still got 17 days. So as you can see here, we get the inside bar and we blow at the top of it. And this could come back. I mean, it's got 2 days until this candle closes. It could keep going up. See what we are on a daily. So you can look on the daily as well. You got a double inside bar here. So on the double, it broke out at the high. And put in a 40%. It sold up here, or even in the middle of that high wave candle, and you would have made 27%. Got a fib. Put a buy order on a 618. And you would have done if you sold, even if you sold in the middle there. you would have bought 19% cheaper. So you've just done quite a big accumulation. I mean, I'll be looking at doing an accumulation probably on the next move up on some of mine. Possibly this one. Let's go to Cardano. We go to the week because the monthlies look very similar all the way along. As you can see here, on that convergence, you went to the week chart. You bought break out of here, and you're looking at 19%. Now, how did you know to sell up there? Well, you could take a fib from the low of the inside to the high. As you can see here, if you brought the pullback of this inside candle at the 618 and then put a sell order at the 618, you can see pretty much that's exactly what happened. The symmetry in the crypto market here, it's gone from the 618 to the 618, and that is huge. That's 45%. Now you can find these all the time. There's a correction on that. That isn't the Cardano chart. That's the convergence chart. We get to Cardano, so we can have a look somewhere else. Well, on the weekly, we've got an inside bar. Remember, each one of these candles is a week, and we've broken out there. Now, let's just say you bought the break on this one. See where it went to. So you the low to the high of this inside candle here. It's hit the 50%. So if you brought the break here, it's still 10%. Yeah, okay, it's not huge as far as crypto goes, but if this closes inverted hammer and it ends up coming back down from the 50 back down to the 50 around about here, that's 16%. If you look on you aim to rebuy there, and you pretty much always want to try and rebuy on these fibs, always. You might as well use that as your guide. Now, if I go to the daily here, you see here we get the inside bar hammer, and I do grade them of what they are. So if I see a hammer, I think it's very good and positive. And let's just say you were doing a leverage trade here. You were so you played the margin on this one from this hammer here. Now, we never break a low, so let's just say your stop loss was at the bottom of this hammer and your buy was at the top. And you just say you caught it at the top, that's 20%. I mean, depending on what you put the margin at and how much risk, that's huge. Banging that 20%. Okay, it looks like you come down and you do get stopped out here. Just by the looks of it. We come back a little bit lower than that, but you could potentially, I would have probably put on this one with these wicks being quite long. Probably would have gone off this one there and put my stop loss in this area here at the 886. if I was going to play this one, and I won't go mental with the risk, not coming down from here the way we did. Okay, so we're taking it. We had it down here, the stop loss, or below this hammer here. Would have been a good place to put it. Now, what's happened here? We've got another inside bar. Got a high wave candle here, which means it's an indecisive candle as well. Now, I'm going a bit long here on the video because it's 15 minutes an hour out. So, we've done a move up. We've had an indecision here, a high wave candle here. So we've come back down. Let me measure this, and I'll like to use the fibs to see what's happening. So I'm going to take it from this hammer, and we hit up there. Initially, we get the a pullback here. We come back, we bounce off the 618, and then we carry on. Now, you got the indecision here, so let's just say you sold there. It wouldn't have been worth probably selling there. So, without getting a long-winded conversation, you'd look at a lower time frame with this. Unless you got it up there, I wouldn't have sold, but you wouldn't have known. But bear in mind, this is a whole day, so when I come to close my position or buy, I would go lower than a day chart. I wouldn't just look at a day. I'll try and get a better position. But let's just say it was the top. How would you know that you're going to take again here? Well, you could do an extension from there. So if that was the top, you could measure and go for the second time. And it hits the 38%. And we get this candle here. Now, you got the indecision candle here, the high wave. You got the inside bar and you got an outside bar. So it's undecided, undecided, undecided. And I'll probably take the pullback from here on the move up. Have a look where we're at. And we're showing at the 50 here. Rather than going on a complete low, we'll probably show the complete low on that candle there. 38%. Which, on a pullback on that, shows that we're very bullish. But that might not be the end of this pullback. We could end up going down to the 50 here. 618. Quite easily. Especially with 3 indecision candles here. Okay, we've got 8 hours on this candle, 9 hours. See where this ends. But we could pull back down to 618 and then continue up. And you've got this Nirvana pattern here, which is an inside bar followed by an outside bar. So you're expecting something to happen here. And I could potentially... I would look at this myself. I would think would come down further. But we're going to be coming down into buys. I'll remove the drawings here. And I would take that one with all them indecision candles. Is I'd play the reverse leg down. As you can see, the seller's coming in here at the 50, 38. So it would be one to watch, but this highlights that there is volatility there. Now, if you take it back to the simplest form without getting into too detail what's happening, as you can see here, you have buy orders sat here. You've made profit. Again, here on the way down, twice. Inside bar, bang. Pulls back. So you can play these fibs on individual candles. Like here. So you come down, pull back, and then you could come down, sorry, you pull back, you could have had a short here, and then it extends to 27. But if you miss that move on the fib, you've been given another chance here on the inside bar to get back. And let's just say you bought on the close. Still 8% to have there, especially if you're margin trading, it's quite big. And these happen on every single chart. Going on a bit long now, so I want to try and wrap this up. And you can see these moves. Here, then bang, up there. There. Bam. So you can see these candles as something's about to happen. We're going to be decisive. We're going to move one way. I mean, a double there. We go break to the top and then we break back down. So you could have made profit there, and then you could have played the reverse of that all the way down. And the way you should see them is they're markers, and something's going to happen. Like you see here, without going into too much of the detail, the outside bar, pretty much the same principle. See the outside bar here, bang, all the way down. So they're sort of like power plays. You look like, right, I know something's going to happen around here. It's either going to go up or down, and you make your case for your best case scenario, what you think is going to happen, and your bias of which way it's going to go. I mean, you start seeing them up here. Yeah, it could go up, and it could break to the top, and it could be quite strong. But as we've already moved, we've come up here, and the selling pressure indecisive in this same area. We've had a fake out there, and it's come back on itself. So, I hope this has been an insight for you. Don't want to go on any longer. I'll bring this up again. Now we're at 25 minutes. So, yeah, gone on a bit longer. If you got anything out of that, please like and subscribe. And I'll try and do a video again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.